Hi, um, I'm Janet, actually, and you guys can call me Jeanette or Janet. That's you guys. Um, the thing is, this time I'm going to talk about. It's my first video post, and this time I'm going to talk about the thing about Miley Cyrus and Nick Jonas and Selena Gomez, the whole thing. And this is Miley. And I got all information from 17 magazine. This time Miley, she was the cover. Miley, she's the cover. And okay, straightforward. I'm gonna start reading what Miley said herself. And just to say, I do not own anything, and I just got all informations, all from 17 magazine. Yes. And now I'm having a hard time finding it. Oh yeah, how many of you guys read 17 magazine? I really like it, and I always read it. Okay, got it. Miley. You think you know her, but you don't. That's the main. This is our beautiful. I think I really like Miley. Actually, I like Miley over Selena Gomez. And the whole thing about her mocking Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato. I mean, she said sorry, she's apologized, and yeah, she is sorry, and she was wrong. I'm not trying to protect anybody. Look, I think she's really gorgeous. And it was said in the middle. I mean, while 17 was writing a description about Miley, it was said she's obsessed with the Jonas brothers. Yeah. And it said her crush on Nick Jonas turned into a major relationship and then a painful breakup. And the picture she took with friends ended up on the internet. Now tabloids are practically begging the people she hangs out with to betray her by offering up to, whoa, heaps of money here. Ooh, 150,000 for personal photos. Okay. The first thing I want to say is it's going to be also about the pictures, not only about Nick Jonas. Yeah. Okay. And let's start. It said, let's talk about the pictures. 17 said that. And what did the experience teach you? Miley Cyrus said, I learned that I'm stronger than I perceive myself to be, and I really feel grateful to my fans for everything they've done for me and for standing by me. I really do want what's best for them. Yeah, Miley. I think Miley, well, up to this point, I think Miley is she's really opening up of herself. Yeah, and she is, I like her. I mean, I think she's really pretty. Yeah, and I like her Hannah Montana, and I like her album Breakout. Yeah, let's continue. 17 asked, people were really tough on you. And Miley said, what I don't get, okay, and then she was like, doing stop, and then she wrote, what I really get teary-eyed about every time is that I'm not a mean person, but people write such rude comments about me. I've never understood why people want to hurt other people. And then, this is about Hannah Montana, okay? And then she asked, and then 17 asked, do you feel pressure to be as perfect as your TV character, Hannah Montana? And then Miley Cyrus said, sometimes it's hard, especially when it comes to my body. She said, okay, remember, I have big boobs and curves, so I hear things like, watch your body, you need to wear this and that, you can be voluptuous, yeah, because that's not the image, so I do struggle. I feel like everyone's always looking at me. And then, and then, okay, let's go to Nick Jonas. 17 asked, okay, very important part. What about Nick Jonas? How close were you? Miley said, we became boyfriend and girlfriend the day we met. He was on a quest to meet me, and he was like, I think you're beautiful and I really like you. And I was like, oh my gosh, I like you so much. Nick and I loved each other. We still do, but we were in love with each other. For 2 years, he was basically my 24/7. But it was really hard to keep it from people. We were arguing a lot and it really wasn't fun. What would you argue about? 17 asked. And then Miley said, like he would get in late or I would get in late and I'd be really cranky, or I'd want to get breakfast but he would have to do a radio show. And it was just like, when am I going to have some time with my boyfriend? But when we were actually together, it was great. And then 17 asked, ooh, so how did you break up? Miley said, we were about to go on stage and I was like, is this just too much for us right now? Is this something that is really inconvenient this time in your life? And he was like, you know, this is really a hard time for me. And I was like, this is hard for me too. You know, I just think we need to take a little break. We were both crying on that last day we were together. And then 17 asked a really weird question. They asked, how did you deal? Miley said, at first I bawled for a month straight. I was so sad. I just went into this weird funk and I dyed my hair black. When we were dating, Nick wanted me to get highlights, and so I did that, and I got myself looking great. And then on the day we broke up, I was like, I want to make my hair black now. I don't want to look pretty. I want to look hardcore. I was rebelling against everything Nick wanted me to be. And then I was like, I've got to be myself for now and just figure out who I really am. 2 years is a long time to be somebody, but I eventually went back to my lighter hair. I'm over rebelling. The Nick thing is my past and I can't be living there, but I feel great. The thing is, she is really okay. There's a lot that she wrote, and these are important. There are lots more, and I really want to share, but yeah, I'm gonna maybe share a bit more in my next video. Yeah, but now I'm just gonna be like this. And it's gonna be okay. Maybe I'll give you one more. Okay, one last one. 17 asked, why do you think things didn't work out? Miley said, I feel like our relationship, and I mean, she said, oh, okay, I don't have time to finish. It just said, it's like Brad and Angelina, Miley and Nick Jonas. I want to be a part of something that's real. He's really fun, but he's very serious and very into his work. And I'm not like that. I'm like, how can I be serious with you if my job is to be funny all the time? My heart was broken after that, but I healed, and now I see that I don't want a boyfriend for a while because he and I really worked it so hard and making something work, and it just didn't. Okay, to me personally, I think Miley wanted to get back with Nick. True. Yes. And Miley had a confession. She wrote in her own words, stuff like that. Okay, maybe I'm gonna give you guys next time when I see you guys. I'll mark down that it was until here. Okay. Okay. Remember, I'm Janet, and I'll post more. Bye.